little different video this week, as I wanted to record what me and child number 3 love to do at least once a month. We pop into our local high street, grab some new library books, check out a couple of charity shops for any games, CDs or toys, check out a couple of vintage shops that we are lucky to have, and finish off with a cake from the best bakery around. It feels a little self-indulgent, this video, as I wanted to record this to look back on, but please come and join us as we check out what my town has to offer on the retro front. We do also manage some rather cool pickups, so hang around to see at the end what we get. Let's go! So first stop is our local library, where we pick up enough bedtime books to last us a few weeks. She also wants a book that lists all the different dinosaur names, as she wants to increase her dinosaur knowledge past just knowing Tyrannosaurus Rex. A quick scan to borrow them and we are off. So first charity shop to visit, and a life lesson on whether you need to push or pull a door. And we finally got in. Bit of a Star Wars themed charity shop, this one. We have a Star Wars packed lunchbox, which is quite nice. Donutless game there, and a dance mat that plugs directly into your TV, which is pretty epic. No real games in this one. The only one they had was this Active 2 Wii bundle, which they wanted a $5 for, which I think just has like a strap that you put on your leg or something. And then they also had some rather cool Star Wars BB-8 suitcase and Darth Vader rucksack bundle as well. And as Christmas is just around the corner, of course it is, we had an I Am Your Father Sithmas pencil case, as you do. But that was pretty much all that was in this first one. Next stop, Mama Rumba's Vintage shop, which is quite stinky with the incense, but it's a nice little vintage shop that does a bit of everything. As you can see here, they've got a Collins gem book on mushrooms and toadstools, along with a pink aeroplane and a tin with a fish on it, and a slightly overpriced dinky toy. So yeah, it's an interesting shop to have a look in, because you never know what you're going to find in here. Curious mixture of stuff, but this grabbed my eye. This big sort of best of smash hits annual, the 80s, which came out early 2000s and has loads of articles, interviews, and Nick Kershaw there, look. And sort of posters and articles. Did I say articles twice? I think I did. That were in smash hits in the 80s. If you remember, if you're of a certain age like me, you'll remember smash hits fondly, and the getting the lyrics to all your favourite songs. And Salt and Pepper, Push It, and whoever those guys are. Was that Zig Zig Sputnik, was it? I might have got that wrong. Anyway, they wanted £10 for it, which I thought was a little expensive, but yeah, I was tempted. Good coffee table book, that. And a quick look at the vinyl. Always have a quick look at the vinyl in here. Again, it's a real mixed bag in terms of the prices. I never quite understand how some of the prices they get to, but again, it's always quite interesting. Animals That Swim for £2, the best of Dean Martin. You see what I mean? It's like a real hodgepodge depending on what they have. Sort of Dean Martin in with Black Sabbath, and Steve Miller, and the Milkshakes. I mean, yeah, quite random. Some of it is quite reasonably priced, and other bits of it seem quite expensive. This caught my eye, Super Breaks Essential Junk and Soul Jazz. But they wanted £18 for that. Samples and breakbeats, but I imagine there's some good stuff on there. So I took a look at the track listing, and this album cover, quite possibly the worst album cover in the world. And then this old phone. Look at this. Who remembers these? When you wanted to dial, I remember dialing Saturday Swap Shop or something and having to do all the numbers, and then it kept getting engaged and then trying again. Blooming nightmare. Anyway, that was quite fun. Right, off to our favourite charity shop in town now, the Garden House Hospice. Always has a good mix of stuff in here. And straight off the bat we have some rather cool Lego containers. Do like that one, £4. And some selection of cars in a bag, which child number 3 took an interest into because she does like the Cars movies. And then some kid was running around with this and really wanted it, and his dad said no, so we picked it up, and it's an Optimus Prime. It's not an early one or anything, it's only a 2015 one, but for £1 this is a definite pickup today. These Transformer toys do go up in value. It needs a bit of a clean, it's a bit grubby, but we can have a bit of fun with that. Definitely get hold of that one. Here's the games. Bit of sadly nothing in here for me today. Lots of Xbox 360 stuff. I don't know what that was. Kinect Adventures, which I think uses the camera on the 360 if I'm right. And a PS3 starter disc, which is a random one. So just a disc full of demos that you got with every PS3, I think. So not sure they're ever going to move that. Band Hero there on the PS3. But yeah, other than that, it was just Blu-rays from there on. A few CDs as well. We did have a look through there. I do like looking through the CDs, but nothing that caught my eye. And a few DVDs as well. So we move on. And then into Monkey's Emporium, where we treat ourselves to, well, normally a He-Man figure in here. One of their £5 He-Man figures, which the little one chooses. But we'll come to that in a bit. Good selection of comics. It's a funny little shop because it's tiny in here, and he seems to cram as much as he possibly can in every little nook and cranny. I do like some of these carded, unusual figures. But yeah, even more so today, there seemed to be stuff everywhere. You couldn't move. There was 3 people in the shop, and I'm not kidding you, that felt packed. But really do like these figures. Little one is obsessed with these Cookie Monster and Elmos. Every time we go in. See what I mean? Look, there's just on the floor here, there's just a bunch of A-Team and Real Ghostbusters figures just lying there on the floor. And whatever this is from, it's Triceratops. But yeah, it's just random. And then a TARDIS and a very, very cool Star Wars, old school Star Wars backpack. And this caught my eye. Who the hell was Vacman? Did we have Vacman here, or is this an American thing? I've never heard of it before. It's like Stretch Armstrong, right? Very cool. And here's the £5 vintage Motu selection. Now we've got Man-E-Faces, if that's how you say it. We got him a few weeks ago, so there wasn't much in here, but there was another bin behind us that we looked in. These Star Wars Pezzes were quite cool. So yeah, we did buy something from the other bin, but it wasn't He-Man. Just as I was leaving, spotted this in the window, the Tom Baker TARDIS. I had this. You put him inside and spun a button and then he vanished. It was just like magic when I was a kid. Brilliant stuff. Wish I still had it. And then into our favourite bakery, Days of Ashwell. Brilliant little bakers this. Little one knows where our favourite cakes are. Although she was a bit disappointed today because I didn't have any sprinkle donuts left. So she went for the pink icing one. And then I had to get cakes for everyone else to take home for lunch. And that was our Saturday morning out. Happy days. Right, let's see what the pickups were. So, pickups. What did we get? Well, yes, we we did get Omo. So she was pretty happy. I mean, he was only £3. So yeah, she was very, 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 very happy with that. But on to the more juicy stuff. So something that I said in the video that we definitely picked up, and we definitely did, was the Optimus Prime. Here he is in his Optimus Primeage. That's even a thing. I've still got the tag on it. I haven't taken that off, and I haven't cleaned him up yet because I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but he's pretty mucky. But for £1, I think on eBay they go for anything between, I mean, depending on how greedy the seller is, they go from anything from a £5 to £20. So pretty cool, I thought. So that was that one. And then in the vintage shop, Mama Rumba shop, I did pick up the Smash Hits book. I couldn't say no. I had a good thumb through it, and I just thought, actually, I'm going to go for this. So, yeah, it's brilliant. It's got loads of stuff in it. I'm not sure. The Smash Hits Utterly Swingerilliant Dictionary. Yeah, some very 80s stuff there. But yeah, really good book. Loads of articles and things to look at, and really takes you back to when the music was good, but also a bit shit. But I mean, there's Nick Kershaw and Claire Grogan there, looking fabulous. So yeah, really good. A little bit overpriced, I thought, for £10. If you shop around online, you can get it for half that price. But obviously, you know, overheads of running the shop and everything, it's fair enough. And then finally, as I said, we normally get a He-Man figure that the little one chooses. She does like playing with the He-Man figures. I've got a couple in the background here. If you can see, we've got Many Faces and Trapped Jaw there in amongst some Star Wars figures. But we went for a turtle. And this turtle, which is a 1992 Leonardo. I'm going to go Leonardo. I'm probably wrong because I always get them mixed up. But yeah, it's a 1992 Leonardo. Very clean, I thought. Thought it was quite nice. I don't know whether those scratches, I'm guessing they're supposed to be there, those marks on him. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Stands up on his own. Quite pleased with that. Again, £5 is about right, really. And we also watched a lot of turtle cartoons, the original turtle cartoons, when we got home as well, because she was interested in watching those after purchasing one. So yeah, that was our pickups today. So pretty good this month. And then we'll give it another month or so, another few weeks, and then we'll go back and see if the charity shops have got anything else. And rinse and repeat. Happy days. So if you like this video, please check out my other ones and like and subscribe if you can. And also comment if you've got anything interesting that you want to add. Good or bad, I don't mind. I try and reply to as many comments as I can, because I do love getting them. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
I love web slinging.
Go on, Spider-Man.